Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Florida Gators, against the 18th ranked team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick this deep to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Florida's offense has the football first here today. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams. And one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
The back's got it. Ball carrier in space now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And the Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Hey, Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Went after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense gets their first crack now. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. And I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player. Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they rule him out of bounds, so it's incomplete. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get...
Oh, they got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And the Bulldogs will line up to kick it away. That's the first punt of the afternoon for this offense. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Hands off to the left. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The gain makes it second and medium. Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Georgia, 0. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Nice catch by the receiver along the sideline. They'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal. The Gators line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Hard running there, breaking tackles. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
14, Georgia, 0. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they stuff him on third and short. Defense knew it was coming. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Florida offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Running play called on third and short. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's caught across the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So second down after the incompletion. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. That sack makes it second down and forever. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's looking deep here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on first and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Snags the quick throw. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Long enough and good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And the Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Give it to the back again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup. He makes a big play there.
Stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Gets rid of it on the move. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. His quick tackle stopped the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Now it's 2nd down here. It's a shotgun run call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. The coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal, and they find the end zone this time out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And the back now goes in motion. He's past the marker and still going. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
They're going to run it here. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Holding, open.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3?
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Florida. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping.
That's a bizarre play. Goes backwards all the way to the end zone for a safety. So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll kick it away from the 20. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Oh, what a move. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the side. Says you're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Here's the second down play. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. There might not be a sweeter feeling in college football.